Hold on. Oh yeah. Cool. Okay, now it's picking up my voice. I didn't have my microphone plugged in, so that's a fun one to see. But I'll just put up the volume a little bit. So this is going to be the last stream of GTA 3. I'll finish the story, and then what I'll do is tackle some stuff for the 100%. But ideally, this is going to be the final stream for GTA 3. Because there's not much left from a story perspective, and I don't think anything left in particular is all that missable in the grand scheme of things. I think looking at the guide, for example, like the stuff that I've got left is mostly what do I actually have left realistically? Rampages, import export missions, neither of which are missable. I've done all the off-road missions. I've done all the RC missions. Hidden packages, getting those is going to be a bit easier now. I've already done, the Furious First Responder achievement. So that's all done and dusted. Like, a lot of this is not all that difficult looking at it in the grand scheme of things. I think the most annoying thing is going to be the stunt jumps, because the stunt jumps in particular, I am missing one at the moment and I don't know where. So we'll figure that one out when we get to it. But yeah, first and foremost, right. I was attempting one of the stunt jumps here a moment ago, so I'll just quickly do the jump and then we'll just move on to doing the story itself. Yeah, that didn't count. Which means I've probably already done it. I don't know. Ah, jeez. Let me in the car. Let me in the car. I need to get out of here. Alright, so we've only got a handful of missions left. 3 for Donald Love and 3 for Asuka before we go through the exchange, which is the final mission of the story. And at this point, I doubt we have anything much to miss out on. It's really just me trying to figure out which stun jump I'm missing, doing the import-export missions, doing the remaining hidden packages. And there was one other collectible I think I saw. Hidden packages and rampages, and yeah, that's really about it. So let's jump right on into it. Oh yeah, and there's also payphone missions as well for the final islands. Because I have unlocked Shoreside Vale now, so we're good there. Alright, let's do this. So Grand Theft Aero is the first mission.
Those packages, but they were only a decoy. Sorry about that, but that's sometimes the way in business. My real objective was hidden on the plane all along. Unfortunately, the Port Authority seized the plane and were stripping it down until I intervened at great personal expense. Cross the bridge to Shoreside Vale and go to Francis International Airport. I've paid off the officials. My property will be waiting for you at the customs hangar in the aircraft fuselage.
Gotcha. Okay, so we'll just grab his plane and get the hell out, or whatever the heck it is that's in there. But that last mission was absolutely insane. For each package we picked up, like, we got another wanted star. Basically, we're at wanted level 5 after picking up the 6 packages and then trying to bring it back to him. Ideally in one piece, but the fact that that's not what he was after is kind of insulting. Anyway, so to the airport, I guess. Now, question is, when I do complete the missions here, I'm thinking whether or not I want to do the payphone missions in Shoreside and then do the exchange, or yeah, we'll see. The exchange is like the only mission in the entire entirety of Shoreside Vale as far as like missions go for the story. Yeah, crap. Car's on fire. Wait, so why is the bridge being lifted and then putting back down? Put back down, rather. That just makes no damn sense. But anyway. Better not to question it, I guess. It just doesn't make any sense. Alright. Beep beep boop boop. Here we go. So we're at the airport here. Make our way to the back. Also, I think I'm at about like what 63% completion or something. So there's still loads to do. Just really pedantic stuff. Alright, so the Colombian gang is here. I'm gonna have to M16 out, I think. The plane has been destroyed. What the heck? Why did they blow up the plane? Damn Colombians. Wait, but then that means I have to go all the way back to... I'm gonna get a better car than this. Maybe I'll just try and run the Colombians over, I think. That sounds like the plan, I think. Because I don't know what else I'm gonna do. If I have to keep crossing the damn bridge, like, the amount of time it takes to get over there is just annoyingly long. Longer than it has any reason to be, but I digress. Plus, also, everyone's getting in my way, so... That too... Alright, here we go. I guess I'll just turn here. Yep. Better to go straight than to turn left and then turn right again. Sounds like the bridge is being raised again. Again, not sure why that's happening, but sure, I guess. Maybe the bridge is on a crane. Who knows? Alright, so we're here, Shoreside Vale. Now hopefully they don't destroy the plane again, but we'll have to see how that goes. Also, jumping from GTA 5 to GTA 3, like, it makes the cars in GTA 3 feel way more not flumsy. I was gonna put clumsy and flimsy together, and I ended up saying flumsy instead. But it really does feel like incredibly flimsy. M16? Do I want to go M16? Do I want to go sniper? Yeah, we'll just go M16. Ah, I'm dead. How? Oh man, I died real quick. Maybe I should have gotten the sniper out instead and just sniped them out one at a time.
But they were only a decoy.
That's annoying. Anyway, back onto the road to steal someone else's car. I feel like that's all I really do, just steal cars. But one thing I've noticed is that, at least with GTA 3 and GTA 5, GTA games are just way too similar. And so it just doesn't make sense to, you know, be overly hyped for these games, at least as far as 6 goes. Since 5 was the last game that we got, and it's so similar to 3 in many ways. Where, yeah, you kind of do have a plot, but it's not great. And the gameplay is kind of dated in its own right. But then again, I am talking about a game that came out in, what, 2001 and then 2013? What I'm hoping for is that, you know, San Andreas and Vice City hold up a little bit better. That's the hope, but we'll kind of wait and see how that all goes. And of course 4 is going to be in there somewhere as well. Alright, so let's just jump back into here and take a lift. Alright, so back at the airport. This time I'm just going to snipe the guys. I think that might be the better option. Because their guns cannot shoot as... Like, I've got the full kit and caboodle as far as, like, weapons go. I'm only missing one weapon in my weapon wheel. So I will expect no prisoners here. Where is the snipper? Here we go. Got him. Where is he? There he is. The moment he pops out, dead. Oh. 1 and 2. What? How? Alright, fine. Any moment now. Got him. The package should still be in the plane. Let's go. So this is the Dodo. Another vehicle that I actually have to deliver as part of the whole thing situation. So the package is gone. Time to track down some Colombians. Maybe what I'll do is I'll swap my weapon to the M16. Panlantic Construction. Okay, so now see, the main character is now starting to kind of think here about like, oh, this could be it. Panlantic Construction. Let's go, people. And I mean, like, we are kind of nearing the end of the story as it is, so I thought it was about time he started, you know, thinking for himself a little bit rather than just, you know, following what other people have to say. Like, we still don't know anything about the chick that left us for dead anyways at the beginning of the game. Like, there has been no mention of her, no sign of her in any way. Bring that road back down, damn it. Let's get the hell out of here. But there's been no mention of her. The events that happened at the very beginning of the game, like, you know, really is something else. What I'll do is I'll just make a quick shortcut from here. Now, where the heck do I go from here? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I should probably get out of the car and let it explode. Accidentally picked up a hidden package. Wasn't intending on doing that, but hey, here we are. I've got like a great group of weapons. As long as like there's no fear of like destroying things, I'm more than happy to use this machine gun. Yeah, police are probably not going to care. Yeah, see, they don't. Now the cheetah. Great, so what's gonna happen here now? I'm pretty sure I have to gun down a few more guys or something. Seems like there's just a bunch of dudes in there. Guess I'll just jump onto this car. Oh, jump. Jump. Any moment now, I'll get it. Or maybe I'll just go in here. There's got to be an entrance somewhere. Okay, so what I'll do, I wonder if I want to swap to a different weapon. Do I want to snipe him out again? Let's try and snipe him. Whoa. Oh, jeez, I was getting shot from behind. What the heck? Okay, there's no shortcut either. Damn. Okay, and it's... Gunning in this game is awful as well.
Retrieving those packages, but they were only...
Yeah, shooting in this game is awful, so... this mission is gonna suck. Any combat-heavy missions are gonna be, like, just the absolute pits. So now it makes me question whether or not I'm actually gonna be able to finish the game by the end of this stream. I was hoping to. Because, yeah, combat-oriented missions are gonna be the absolute worst. And I don't have enough ammo for the assault rifle, which would have been pretty good here otherwise. So instead what I'm going to have to do is use a sniper rifle to shoot enemies from a distance, but at least I know where the enemies are at least. There'll be some behind me, there'll be some inside, but if I'm far enough away, they can't shoot me with their guns, but a sniper rifle will be able to reach their noggins just as easily. That's what the plan's gonna be, at least. Because it's so easy to die in this game as well, that taking them head on is just the worst idea to begin with. Unless I've got like a helicopter rigged with explosives, but to be fair, you know, there's no flying in this game, so the plane was obviously not gonna be the most ideal option anyways. Yeah, since all of these planes here are basically just set dressing. Ah, well. Ah, here we go. Colombian cartel are here. Zoom in. Got him. Next one. Zoom in. Gotcha. Next one. Zoom in. No. Waiting for him. Yep, gotcha. Zoom in. Gotcha. The good old dodo. Let's get in there. The package is gone. Track down the Colombians. Go to the car. Panlanta Construction. And I'm going to grab the usual car. And at least now I know that there's an entrance to the construction yard once we do actually get there. All the way on the far side from when we actually enter the construction site. Like there's the little square in the middle. Square in the middle? The little blocky area in the middle that we can just get into. Come on, bring that bridge down. What are you doing up there? Alright, so I should probably mention, I'm probably not going to be talking too much given that my throat's kind of dying at the moment as well. All because of, how would I describe it? My hay fever. So, not going to be ideal to talk too much, but I'll try and at least just, you know, not be completely silent. When you've got a strategy that works, why do anything different, you know? Sniper rifles all the way. Obviously, I've already pissed off the nearby gang from here, both of them, so... Oh, I could have just entered through the entrance on the left there. Well, might as well go all the way to the end then. Here we go. Entrance, and then I'll go all the way around before I get out of the car. And I'm going to snipe them one by one, I think. Uh-huh. Did I get him? Think so. Anyway. No, I don't see him. Where is he? Ah, damn. Got him. There's a dude all the way over there. I'll get the sniper again. Got him. Okay, so got him. Got him. And then what I'll do is I'll get the sniper. Whoop. Holy crap, I nearly died. Okay. I've been taking it slow so far, so hopefully... AK-47. Sniper rifle. Aim off into the distance. Got him. Wait, maybe I can just aim for the red. This feels like a trap. I don't know why. I'm just like looking around being like, is this just me or is this a trap? Even though I've only fought through like a few guys, the way that it's set up, it's clear that it's supposed to be like, you know, a trick basically. Like a trap.
Hey, take it easy, amigo. No es nada, no es nada.
I left you pouring your heart out into the gutter.
Hey, don't shoot, amigo. No problem. We all friends. Here,
Don't be such
take
a
this.
pussy.
Hey, we got no choice, baby. Yeah.
You always got a choice, you dumb bastard.
Hey, it's the chick from the beginning. Hold on. Wait.
They're all the same, please. Por favor.
So, the whore got away. But you've done me a favor. You're not the only one that has a score to settle with the cartel. This worm killed my brother.
I never killed no Yakuza.
Liar! We all saw the cartel assassin. We are going to hunt down and kill all you Colombian dogs. I'll be operating on our friend here to extract information and a little pleasure. You, drop by later. I'm sure I'll require your services.
Please, amigo.
Haha, so she doesn't know. Okay, cool. That would explain why we still have crap. That would explain why we've got missions for her with us. So with Asuka, the fact that like she doesn't know we're the ones who killed her brother. I'll just take this car, I think. I gotta grab something, and I don't want to steal the Yakuza's car and then have them, you know, shoot me dead while I'm still doing the mission. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to restart the whole thing from the beginning. But if nothing else, this is like the story mission. Like, the story is being carried in this mission right now. And that's why it's longer than usual, but it's also, not only is it longer, but also, I guess, tougher technically, because with every mission in this game, you have to do it without dying. Because if you die, you're going to have to restart the whole thing from the beginning. And that's where frustration can settle in pretty quickly, especially with the dated nature of, you know, these older GTA games, especially. So we're almost there, just past the cops. You know, for some reason, this package that I'm holding on to would have been the reason the cops would have come after me. But hey, you know, it is what it is. Now, before I do any more missions for Asuka, I should probably do the last couple of missions for good old Donnie over here. So, escort service, what are we doing?
Proving to be a safe investment, a rare thing in these days of falsehood. My Oriental friend will need an escort while he takes my latest acquisition to be authenticated. I want you to follow him and make sure both he and my package get to Pike Creek unharmed.
So, all of these missions here make a lot of sense because of unlocking Shoreside Vale, because now we're actually going there and doing these missions for these characters, even though the missions start in Staunton Island. So I just need to, you know, follow this group, six van somewhere. So we're going all the way over to Shoreside. That's the main thing. You know what's funny is I could just blow this car up and like have to then repeat the mission right away. Because I've got weapons that are just absolutely insane. Without a doubt. Got some absolutely insane weapons. The flamethrower, the rocket launcher, the minigun. Not machine gun, the minigun. Never forget. What I'm hoping for is that as I'm following this guy, the the gangs don't attack us. Because obviously I'm on their wanted list, but still, it's like, maybe we can piss them off later type of thing. I guess, I don't know. Alright, so where's this guy going? He's taking a little bit of damage here. Oh, come on. Now he's just driving badly at this point. Wait, isn't he going to go to Shoreside at some point? Because isn't that where he's supposed to be going? Or am I missing something here and he's just taking the long road for no reason? Oh, great. Now there's like 2 cars coming in? Ah, jeez. What the heck am I supposed to do here now? Okay, that's annoying. What the heck am I supposed to do here? So they... What would the... Hold on, wait. Driver hit strategy, the fire truck method. If the truck gets stuck in a wall due to definitive additions. Block the spawn points. Maybe I'll just do the driving ahead strategy. I just looked up a bunch of strategies for escort service and none of them sound ideal, but it is what it is. Because obviously getting out of the car is like a huge problem by itself. Also, the pathfinding of this truck is also pretty rubbish as well, too. Alright. So, what are we looking at? So he's just kind of moving forward, slowly but surely. So we're still just driving casually, like nothing has come up yet. Now here come the jokesters and jackasses. I'm just gonna drive ahead and wait for these guys to catch up. Are they coming? Yes, they are. Okay, cool. So security car, still kinda safe. Kind of. So we took a bit of damage. No stress. One of the cars is gone. Oh, another one? Ah, jeez. Ah, jeez. Okay. So I can only shoot out of the left side of the car at the moment. Alright, cool. So we're still going, kind of. Just keep going, keep moving. So he's driving down this way. There's another one? Oh, okay. Their pathfinding sucks as well, thank goodness. Okay. So at least for now we can just kind of casually cruise through here for a bit. But the amount of damage the truck's taken is already pretty insane to begin with. Hmm? Oh, jeez. There's a truck that's on fire and right behind me. Okay. Like, they can't drive, so thank goodness for that. Also, why is there a dude in the tunnels with a gun out just waiting to shoot? You know what? Let's not even question the fact. But had I known, I probably would have driven ahead and tried to run the dude over. Actually, which other way is this truck even going to go other than ahead? I'm going to get ahead and see if I can find anyone who needs shooting at. Or running over, rather. Nah, looks pretty clean so far. Truck's just coming along. Nice, nice. Alright. I think we're mostly safe, I think. He's gonna go left here, right? Yeah. Because if he went straight, he would have gone back around to the first island, Portland. I don't see anyone that needs running over just yet. Oh yeah, there's the truck. Just making sure he's all good. Ah, crap. Alright, I need to get into another car now. Ah, jeez. Kind of, because I need to get the hell out of this. And move back to, like, where the truck is, because... Oh, no, the truck's under attack! Oh, jeez. No, 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 no. Oh, come on. Are you serious? God damn it, and we're so close, too. Like... Ah, crap. Come on, park, 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 park! What the heck? That's one way of finishing the mission. Alright, get the hell out of here. I'll beat the living, ever-loving daylights out of these guys. Holy crap, that was frustrating. But anyway. It is what it is. Next mission. Let's go. Holy mother of all that is good and frustrating. Jesus. Alright. Back to the D. The Donald of Love. I at least love the references, you know. You have Badfellas here in reference to Goodfellas. Such a good movie. Like, you've got Goodfellas, you've got like the style of storytelling that this game is going for, along the lines of like a you know, like the Godfather movies, Scarface, like that mob boss type of thing that they've got going on. I honestly do think that it's to its strength. I just wish that there was more story, or that the story was more focused on the main character and his exploits rather than just helping other people out. I feel like the storytelling they had for GTA 5 would have, I think, lent itself a lot more if Claude was also more of a character himself, rather than being a machination of this world, so to speak. But, you know, I digress. It is what it is, yeah? Oh, I'm gonna steal this car. Let's go.
Thanks to Fernando, I'm still married.
You know what's insane is I've nearly been streaming for an hour today. It feels insane to think about that, like, an hour has almost already gone by. Like, 45 minutes, sure, but, like, jeez. Time goes by real quick when you're streaming, because you're having a good time, you're enjoying yourself, you're talking to people, hopefully there's someone on the other side. Maybe I'm just being paranoid, but you're just kind of having a good time. You're just switching your brain off, and you're just enjoying it. Whatever it is that you might be playing, whoever it is that you might be talking to, with the assumption that someone is listening, obviously. I mean, this is, like, it's not really Big Brother when you're, like, you are the one that's, you know, streaming, necessarily. But yeah, Decoy, that's the next mission.
A lesson in business, my friend. If you have a unique commodity, the world and his wife will try to wrestle it from your grasp, even if they have little understanding as to its true value. SWAT teams have cordoned off the area around my associate in the package. Get over there. Pick up the
Flashback
bag.
FM,
It's a decoy.
100%.
He should
One of
make
my
it
personal
escape.
favorites. I just wish I could be listening to more music, but when you're streaming, especially on YouTube, they get you with the copyright, not copyright strikes, but like you get basically like a header, like a message just to say, oh yeah, you can't monetize. Not that I could to begin with, but still funny. Flashback FM 95.6. Always a classic. Always a classic. No, 100%. I agree. It is a very relaxing mission. But then again, I feel like a lot of missions in GTA 3 aren't all that relaxing in the grand scheme of things when you really think about it. Also, not to, I guess, go into too much in the way of spoilers, but after this mission, Donald Love is going to go missing, so that's when we're going to help out Asuka with her... whatever the heck is going on with her at the moment, given that she thinks that the cartel are the ones who killed Kenji. So we'll see how that goes. That's going to be a real fun one to deal with. I wonder... I can't remember if she actually learns whether or not we're the ones who did it. We just kind of framed the cartel, basically. Used the cartel car, killed them, and then torched the car, basically. Well, fun stuff either way. Actually, I just realized, as far as relaxing missions go and stuff, something that's not relaxing is the last off-road mission. It's called... crap, I forgot what it's called, but basically, Gripped. Gripped is what it's called. I've already done it, but like, holy cow. The amount of time it took me to do this one off-road mission, it made me shake my head real hard multiple times, and I still ask myself to this moment, was it worth doing? And who the hell knows, man. Like, I mean, I'm going for the 100%, so for sure it was worth doing just purely for that, but it was not a fun mission, let's say that. Alright, let's head off to the... let's head off in this direction here. So we're like leading the cops off our trail. The last time we had to deal with cops, we were at like, what, 5 level wanted? Level 5 wanted, and that was pretty funny, all things considered. Wait, so what's the mission again? Am I just kind of driving until eventually, like, I drive them off my trail? Or drive them away far from the... wait, if I have to get them away from the warehouse, then the best place to go would probably be, like, a completely different island. Then I don't know why I went this way, if I'm being completely honest. Since I'm serving as a decoy for like 2 more minutes, basically. Actually, you know what? I can run people over. That's actually totally legit, since I'm already at 6 stars. by the time the mission finishes, my stars will just go down to 0 anyways. So what difference does it make in the grand scheme of things, really? I'm attracting their attention for what, 3 minutes I think it was? So with a minute and a half to go and still half my health bar with this damn truck, like, hopefully things will last. Fingers crossed. These psychopathic cops have got nothing on me. But wait, now that I think about it, like, I'm not a fan of cops in Need for Speed games, but in GTA, they're, you know, like, you need to have the cops. Like, there's no way you can't have cops in a, you know, in GTA, because obviously they're, like, basically the bread and butter of what GTA is, since it's all about doing a bunch of crimes. It is a crime sandbox, so I don't know, weird juxtaposition of where I like cops and where I don't like cops. Because they're annoying in GTA, but they honestly make the game more fun. If I play like Need for Speed, for example, I'm kind of looking at the cops and thinking to myself, you know, these cops, they don't make the game as fun. I look at something like Need for Speed Heat, I look at stuff like Need for Speed Heat in particular, god did I hate that one. The cops were just brainlessly aggressive. Wait, I still have like a 1 star? What the heck, man? Also, that cop can jump. Oh my god. You see that guy? He's athletic. Granted, I lost my 5 stars, but still ended up with a 1 star because I have a security car. Let's freaking go, people. Oh, actually, I'm pretty sure I'll need to keep this in my garage anyways, because I think I might need the security car for delivering it as a car needed for the import-export missions. I'm not 100%, but if that is the case, I should probably store this away at my house. I think that's going to be incredibly beneficial for sure. So also, wait, is the phone actually here in... Huh. Why is the phone down here? I thought it was going to be above ground, not underground. Jesus. Well, weirder stuff have happened before, so let's just jump right on into it. I still think it's pretty funny, though. I should probably save the game as well, just to make sure that I save my progress and all that other good stuff. Let's go. Nope, the payphone is right here for the mission, so maybe I was just imagining things. That I could hear a phone underground, despite the fact that the phone is above ground, but, you know, yeah, it's... Let's not be too pedantic about that. Pick up all of these. Oh, flamethrower, nice. I forgot that I have a flamethrower as well at my house. And obviously the bet. Safe house, and we are going to save here. I'm surprised that I could even fit the fire truck at all, to be fair. Oh, taxi. Oh, maybe not. This guy. Give me your car. And while I am taking his car... What's the shortest path to Donald anyways? That's the question. Whoop. Here we go. The Perennial. I guess we're just going over the bridge again, rather than taking any sort of like underground tunnels or the like. You know what? Now that I think about it, probably that might make it longer. Check out that plane, man. You know what really sucks? You can't fly in the game. I mean, this is like when GTA goes into like 3D space. So obviously the Z axis, like you're using the X and the Y, but you're not using that Z axis at the moment. Until the next game? Something like that. But the next mission from Donald is basically just going to be a cutscene. So I'm not too worried about what's going to happen here, since I'm already aware. Man, my nose is like just blocked up right now. Judge, the cop got in the way of my car. I couldn't help it. That's like the excuse you would use in court. Be like, my car didn't run over the cop. The cop got in the way of my car. And technically, while it is true, it's not really a good defense either way. Alright, now I'm gonna yoink this car. I like driving these blisters. They're like nice little cars that just kind of, you know, feel good to drive. Easy to handle. Nothing too wieldly. Now I'm gonna jump off of here. And if I land it, then I can still keep driving. Yay, let's go. Let's freaking go, people. Alright, so. The plan is going to be that after I finished GTA 3, it's going to be the Kung Fu Panda game on PS2. That's going to be the next game I'm going to be playing. And after that, I'm going to jump back into GTA with either some more GTA 3 if I haven't finished the game by then, or GTA Vice City. Which honestly, I'm extremely excited about because among the 3 PS2 GTA games, this one was my personal favorite. I absolutely loved Vice City, the 80s vibe, the music, the storytelling. It's good stuff, let me tell you. Now, wait, where's Asuka hold out to now? Is she still in the same place? No, she's at the construction site. Now, at this point, I think we've only got maybe 3 missions with her before we go through the exchange. So, we'll see. And the exchange mission is basically just a single cutscene, so there is that too, mind you. So I guess realistically I only have like 2 real missions to do. Hold on, wait. Let me double check this real quick. Oh, 3 real missions and then 2 cutscenes. Yeah. And then of course there's the payphone missions for D-Ice as well. So let's pop down here real quick. Oh, there's an entrance on this side. Wait. Can I go through here? No, she just busted through here. What the heck, man? I had to like fight through a bunch of dudes, and Asuka just basically busts in, basically just with her car, just being like, I know I can't drive, but still.
Miguel seems to think I'm mistreating him. Still, he's revealed the extent to which Catalina fears your quest for revenge. She has 3 death squads dotted around Liberty, whose sole job is to hunt you down. Act as the bait and get the death squads to follow you to Pike Creek, where some of my men will be waiting for them.
So we're baiting out Catalina while the Yakuza take her down. Basically. Makes sense, I guess. I'm going to take the car because, obviously, way better vehicle than anything I could be having. Oh, and music, of course. Need to turn that off. YouTube is going to slap the channel a little bit again on the cheeks. So we need to go to the pink areas first before going for the yellow. Okay, yep. So they're all... Let's just go basically to here first, and then we'll go from there. Where's the bridge? Ah, the bridge is here. I'll have to get onto the bridge, but problem is I'm gonna have to go all the way this way and then get up onto the bridge. All the way down this road so I can turn around and then go back onto the road where the bridge is. Cool, so let's go this way, up to the bridge. Let's go this way and down to where the mission is. Alright. Ah, damn, okay. That was an accident, but an accident nonetheless. Ah, crap, why is the bridge going up now? Ah. He just drove off the bridge. Genius. Ding 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 ding. Oh yep. The moment the bridge is in place, dinging just stops right then and there. And I'm like, Pete's sake. Oh, the hood's in the way. I can't see. No wonder why people in Liberty City can't drive. They can't see anything. Imagine driving in first person like this. That would be just annoying. Well, driving in first person alone is already really annoying. Alright, next place we're going to is going to be over here. And then what I'll do is I'll go all the way around. Or around. To then go back to here. Oh no, they're underneath the bridge. Maybe I could go around, grab these guys, then go up here and then grab... I've got ideas. Let's see which way I should go first. So I'm going to go down this way and grab the next group to bait them out. Cool, got him. Now I'm going to go down this way and grab the third group. So I'm gonna go back around the bridge and then go up. Over the dam, basically. Dam? Yeah, it's the dam that I'm gonna go over. To try and get the last group. Because they're under the dam, I think? I think I heard some people are excited for the new Naruto action RPG that still did not get a trailer yet, but really want to know its other using either a talking or a silent protagonist. And that is something to be excited about. Like, I don't deny that. And rather, I would prefer a silent protagonist, because the last thing I want is to play as Boruto of all things. I think if there's one thing that Shinobi Strikers did, and so did the Ultimate Ninja 4 DLC, was yes, Boruto exists, but I personally am not like, you know, ride or die for Boruto in any way, shape, or form. Personally, I would like to stay away from Boruto as much as humanly possible. Even if it does eventually get good at some point. I don't know if it has or if it's going to, but you know what? Maybe I should watch it. Maybe I should. I'm not sure. It's an idea. I'm just gonna get the M16 out here. Boom. Gone burgers. There we go. That's how we do it. Perfect insane stunt bonus, but did not count as a stunt, unfortunately. God damn it, game. Why you do this to me? Anyway, moving on. Back to Asuka for mission 2 of 3 that we're going to be getting from her. But Naruto action RPG would be could and would be the sickest thing in the world, but the problem is, like, is it going to deliver? Who knows? Also, is that another Bista? Let's go, another Bista. The new Gundam is revealed to have a talking original character, which they aren't choosing to ignore. They have done that since the NES days as well, meaning he is not silent. Well, I mean, you did say he's a talking OC, so yeah, definitely not silent, that's for sure. Maybe I should give up on the silent protagonist like crusade here, because the thing is that, and it wasn't really much of a crusade to begin with, but the thing is that if they're gonna have a play, like, you know, if you want to make a character that's your own, just make it a silent protagonist and you're usually pretty much good to go. And if you want some amount of speaking, just keep it to an absolute minimum, just so at least you're doing your absolute best to make sure that, like, it's, you know, the character that the player wants it to be, rather than a pre-scripted character or archetype of character that you already decided was going to be the person that's going to be there. If that makes sense. Because then they might as well just have their own character then to begin with at that point. That's why I've never understood, like, giving people the ability to customize your character. Because you can customize it in a number of different ways, but if it's not the kind of character that you, the player, wanted to be, then, you know, what on earth was the damn point to begin with? Oh, there's another Yakuza Stinger here? Sweet. I'm going to take that for when I go for the next mission. Espresso to go.
Miguel certainly has some of that famous Latin stamina. I'm quite exhausted. We underestimated Catalina's plans for Spank. It reaches far beyond the yardies selling it on the street corners. The cartel have a front company, the Kappa Coffee House. They've been selling Spank through the street stalls. We have no choice but to put these drug stands out of operation. Smash them to splinters.
Yes, Chief, because the last thing you want is to be on that end of the... Actually, you know what?
Mom, there's a package for you.
But I didn't order anything. What's this? How sweet.
Okay, so after I destroy the first one, I'll have 8 minutes to destroy the rest of them. Got it. Right. 1 of 9. Now let's go to the next one. Wait. Where is the next one? Wait, so do I need to actually look for them? Oh, there's the next one. When did this appear on my map? So do I keep driving until eventually one comes up? So there's one near the park. Where's the next one? I feel like I'm just gonna run out of time. Because I don't know where I'm going. If only I had a map or something. Some people think that having another anime franchise do the silent customized main character again might cause fatigue because we already have DBZ and Attack on Titan games which cause fatigue. They cause fatigue in a very different way, I would argue. Definitely with like DBZ. Oh no, actually with Attack on Titan it's like the whole like... Oh no, depends on how you want to look at it. The 3D fighter and stuff like that absolutely can and does cause fatigue in some instances. But it really depends, if I'm being completely honest. The genre of the game and things like that. I think Attack on Titan doesn't quite do that yet. Wait a second, hold on. What's the mission I'm doing right now? It's Espresso to go. Oh, they're all over the place. Oh my god, what? They're everywhere? Okay. Let's just grab the ones that are on this island and then I'll jump over to... Because there's 2 on both islands, actually. So if I go through... here... We're going to pass here and then there's going to be one to the right of here. Or not. I thought there was going to be one down here. Oh no way, I'm still near the park. I need to go further down this way. Wait, so there's the park. Ah, yes. Yep, there's 2 more on the map now. So if I just quickly pop out my rocket launcher and blow it up. 3. Got him. Next one. It's going to be further to the south, I think. Whoop. If I take a left here. Gotcha, okay. So now, this one. Just gonna drop down. Get out of here. Blow them up. So now I just need to get the 2 that are on Portland and 2 that are on Shoreside. The 2 on Portland are actually on the east side of the map. I'm just gonna, I think I'll just get myself killed and restart. That might be for the better. Just so I can like restart it. I personally want the Naruto RPG to be like Legend of Spyro, more linear progression, because it deeply focuses on the original story that was very cohesive and might be a good inspiration from it. And you're not wrong about that. I actually do agree with that statement that, like, yes, going down that type of path might be more beneficial than, say, doing something original. Sometimes you don't have to go so far as to maybe I'll get a better car somewhere else. But yeah, you're not wrong about that at all. I think that focusing on the character and then building the story around it might be the better option. Or the better way to do things. So first and foremost, I'm going to go all the way over to Shoreside. And then that's when we're going to start. Because I have a path kind of mapped out here, and I want to follow that. I just need a good car to drive around in. Something a little bit faster. Oh, taxi, let's go. This taxi is going to be way faster than using, crap, what's it called? One of those. And also the bridge on Shoreside is going to be the most annoying thing in the entire world as well. Because that bridge keeps going up and down. If I only have to go over that bridge once, that'll be the most beneficial thing I could do. And plus, the sooner I finish these missions, the sooner I can get to Kung Fu Panda. So we've got 4 of the 5 that are actually located on Staunton Island at the moment, visible on the map. I know the 5th one is going to be like to the far south. So I'm just waiting on... Not waiting on, but I'm just going to get the other 2 first. On Shoreside, and then we'll take the bridge over to... Callahan Bridge over to... Damn it. Why'd they have to bring it up now? Actually, you know what? I'm taking this dude's car. This Banshee... No, it's a Stinger. Never mind. Alright. Yo, I'm bored. What's happening, man? How you doing? Giving the protagonist having an original backstory and alive Might make it stand out compared to Echoes of Aincrad's silent protagonist, where it was not too narrative driven using a blank slate. I mean, that's an advantage you get for not using a character that has a pre-established story or anything. You're just basically making things up from that point. And that is a good thing, I would say. 100%. Oh. So what I'll do is I'll quickly make my way over here, because this mission is going to be very annoying if I don't do it right. So, we got 8 minutes to destroy 9 stands. Technically, after I blow up the first one, that's when the time limit starts. So what I could do is just blow up the first one and prep myself to run 1 minute for each stand in between, making sure that I blow up every stand that sells Spank. Okay. Cool. I'm ready. Let's do this. I'm going to get out the rocket launcher for this one. Right, let's get in the car and let's get moving. Wait, that's where the first one is. Where's the second one? It should be on the map here. There it is. Yeah, it's already appearing on the map, so sweet, I can just follow it. Also, I'm bored. Just as a heads up, I'm about to finish the story for GTA 3, so hopefully shouldn't be much more left until like the very, very end. And then hopefully by then I'll be playing the PS2 version of the Kung Fu Panda game, so just a heads up. Also, my throat not doing too well, feeling a little bit sick because of the hay fever that I'm experiencing at the moment, so there is that too. Got him. Now the next 5 are going to be all the way in. What the heck? Where did that car come from? Anyway, I gotta speed up. Yeah, because the time is really not on my side at the moment. Ah, damn it. I have to get out of my car and find another one. Oh, no, 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 not the bridge. Not the bridge. Oh, crap. Oh, don't tell me. Oh, that sucks. You know, I'm just going to kill myself and try again. That is so annoying. I'm so mad at that. I'm legitimately, like, really angry that, like, I was basically just booted off of the thing. Some people think that the developers are getting ideas from the talking Naruto protagonist. Was the character Nanashi in Naruto Storm Connections fighting game, which will be female with tragic story. I mean, a lot of places don't really care about whether or not the main character is female or male, and then giving like a completely different story. Like, that used to be a thing, but people, like, developers now aren't going to put that much effort into a game. Different protagonist? Different story? Pfft, nah, out the window with that. That's too much creativity here. Alright, so I'm just going to take a left here. And then jump across to here. Come to think of it, I haven't played Connections yet. I probably should, since it's not that time consuming of a game and it's not that difficult, so I think it should be a good time, all things considered. Since I've only really played like some of Shinobi Strikers plus like Naruto Shippuden Ultimate Ninja Storm 1, 2, and 3. Or I guess number 1 is the only one that's not like is not a Shippuden game, but 2 and 3 are, and so is 4 and Road to Boruto. What the heck is up with this truck, man? Holy crap. Mans don't know how to drive, but yeah. I want to keep my car in one piece ideally so I can use it for the whole thing. Do you think they might do a female game protagonist for Naruto since they done that with the DS Inuyasha game? No, I doubt it. I mean, like, if they have a customizable protagonist, yes, you can pick between male and female. Will they do anything different between the two? No. No, they're not going to put that much effort in. I really doubt it. I mean, I hope they put the effort in. I don't think they're going to do that, though. Here we go, rocket launcher. 1. What the heck? Why did that truck just come in and try and... Oh, it's right. Those guys. I think it happens every time I blow up a stand, one of these guys is going to try and get me. But I think because I blew up a few in quick succession, on the main island, on Staunton Island, basically because of that, they didn't get as many trucks to try and kill me, basically. Alright, here we go. Just going down the one-way road. Oh. Alright, here we go. Is there a truck coming? Yes, there... No? I thought there would be. Alright. Let's try and turn this around. The new Naruto will be on a complete new developer that has never worked on Naruto before. Okay, that's promising to an extent. But I can also see them doing it badly and good at the same time. Better and or worse, depending on how you want to look at it. For me personally, I hope that whoever the developers are, they actually, you know, pick up the right lessons from the previous Naruto games and actually make a good game. Not like the Demon Slayer game or the My Hero games. Like that they make a genuinely good, you know, anime fighting game. Wait, which one should I go for next? Hold on. Okay, so maybe we'll do this one next. Oh, since I'm in the park, I might as well blow it up. And that can blow up the next one, which is this one right here. Whoop. Oh, what the heck? Am I dead? What the heck just happened there? Oh my god, did I hit a car instead of like the spank stand? What the heck? Oh, that's annoying. I think the very first console ever made from 1972 called the Magnavox Odyssey puts the PS6 to the same since it was still using physical games in a way. Well, I would assume all hardware around that time was using, you know, physical games. But that's a bit of a stretch given that, at least at this point, like, the whole physical media thing is just completely lost now. Like, there's no putting the situation back to the way it was. Like, everything is lost and gone now at this point. And then we may as well just kind of give up on the whole situation. Why is this truck just stopped? The conversation is just so bleak and like depressing. There's just kind of like no use in like really talking about it. Because what's like, Sony is not going to be pushing back, or they're not going to be, you know, stopping the train anytime soon, if at all. I really do believe that Sony and PlayStation are set on their ways, and they're not going to change the choice or decision that they've made. They're definitely going to stick to it because they're hard-headed enough to do that. The 70s was a strange era for gaming because Atari was the rival to Nintendo TV color console during that time. Yeah, I mean, Nintendo's outlived, and outstarved a lot of the competition for what seems like forever. And it really does seem that way. Nintendo are a special case in a number of good ways. And a number of terrible ways in equal capacity, I guess. Next one. Oh, blue truck trying to push me off the road again. So these blue truck guys are the cartel, basically. Let's just hope they're not too aggressive to me while I try and drive over to the airport, where I can pretend that they won't go after me. It wasn't Sega's first console came out in the early 80s, but never released outside of Japan until the Sega Master System came out. Wait, wasn't the Master System their first console to begin with? That's what I had always thought. Sega had a weird history with consoles, because they had a bunch of like, even like, say for example, talking about like, you know, the Sega Neptune, the Sega Game Gear, like, they have an interesting history with consoles, to be sure. I don't know, it's a weird spot to be in, I think, for Sega in particular. Alright, here we go. So, now we're going to go up the bridge. Oh, the bridge is coming back down. Nope, get out of the car, get out of the car. Get the hell away from here. Alright, cool. I was waiting for the bridge to get down anyways, so this just worked out for me, kind of, I guess. Then I'm going to jump down into the park here, and I'm going to get the next one. Another one. Alright. Next one is going to be just right here in the square. And this time I won't blow up a car. I'll actually blow up, you know, the actual stand itself. What the heck? Took one of their cars. Sweet. Now, where am I going from here? It's crazy to think that during the 60s, consoles were only in the developmental phases. All we had to experience games was playing them in arcades. And I guess the idea behind consoles was basically to play, you know, arcade games, but at home. That was basically their main selling proposition in a way. And I mean, like, it was a good idea, I would say. Like, I think it was a great idea. God, man, driving cars in this game just really feels like I'm on an ice rink. Espresso to go. No mo. Alright, next one is just further down the street. To the left. There. And then one more further to the south. I'll go all the way down and then take a left. But yeah, the idea of consoles being basically arcades at home, and of course PC gaming really taking off in the early 90s, I would argue, is when that was basically happening. Leaving me with just two more, and I know exactly where they are. Okay, cool. If you went back in time to the 70s, would seeing the release of the first generation consoles give you nostalgic feelings compared to this generation? 100% it would, actually. That's actually a pretty funny thing to think about, is it absolutely would, even though I'm technically on the younger side when it comes to, like, I jumped in around the 6th generation of consoles, so really, like, my nostalgia is mostly in the Sega Mega Drive, PS1 era, basically. So yes, it would, and kind of no, because I didn't really grow up with, like, you know, a Famicom, for example, or as it was known in the, you know, US and EU as the Nintendo Entertainment System, for example. Granted, I do still go back and play those games, but just, yeah, I don't think I would have as much nostalgia for it as for what I personally grew up with. Only one more Spank stand left. Oh, sorry, Espresso to go stand. When you know exactly where to go, it's less of a mission, because it'll be way easier as a result. So I guess part of the mission's, like, intended design is the discovery aspect of, like, you're driving around and then finding the places where there are, you know, Spank stands, for example. Yep, now we're going all the way back to Asuka for what is probably technically the final mission that you actually play through that isn't just a cutscene. People who experience that early era of consoles is all they have, having 2D games, so there is nothing compared to what they did not like compared to PS1 era. But it's also worth keeping in mind that, like, when it comes to the different eras in the world of gaming, some people grow up with a particular era, and some people... Ah, damn, I'm dead. Wait, was there a save before I... Okay, yeah, there is an autosave here. Yeah. Like, people who grew up with the PS1 might like the earlier might like earlier generations of consoles, but people who like, you know, grew up with those earlier generations of consoles may not like people who grew up with the PS1, thinking that, you know, they're the reason why, you know, gaming got worse and things like that. I feel like there's going to be a lot of finger pointing in that regard. With each following generation of gaming, there's going to be a generation that's going to look back at it and be like, nah, that's what ruined gaming, you know, that type of thing. Why does my car keep exploding even though no one shot at me? I'm trying my best not to die here. The Mafia Sentinel. I'm just gonna drive in this and hope that no one shoots at me. Because then they'll think, oh, they're shooting at a fellow Mafia. Nope. That did not work. Wasted? What? How? What kind of weapons are people carrying that instantly waste me at this point? Some people think the Nintendo 64 did not sell well because of the 3D transition, which hurt fans of the new and SNES era. Possibly. I mean, that could very well have been the case. What? How did my car catch fire? Have you seen the new GTA 6 leak with the car? I have not personally. I'm trying to avoid all of the leaks as much as I can. Yeah, crap. Yeah, I'm trying to avoid as many leaks as I can, to be completely honest. And even if I do see it, like, for me at least, it's not going to be the end of the world. Certainly not. But I'm just like, I just want to experience whatever the game is that's being made by the guys who, like, by Rockstar. Like, whatever they intended to release, that's what I'm wanting to experience, basically. Captain and the Game Master would be a unique show because they showed classic game franchises from the 80s like Castlevania, Kid Icarus, and Metroid. You know what's really funny is that Kid Icarus could come back at any point. Since, you know, Pit is more in the zeitgeist now than he's ever been, especially with Smash. I'm just surprised they don't do more with him, I guess. Maybe it's just me. Yeah. But I feel like they could certainly bring him back. Holy crap, the Mafia, though, is completely lethal here. Took me ages to escape Portland to only go back to Shoreside again. Well, not even Shoreside, but like Staunton, basically. So here it is, the final mission of the game where you actually play through. The last two missions after this are just cutscenes, so anything that happens thereafter, probably not going to be a surprise. Alright, let's get into it. Also, what's my current percentage at the moment? 68. Okay, so it went from like 63 to 68 today, but I think it's because of story missions that it goes up faster. Sam.
Tighten it some more now, or just wait for it to turn black and fall off.
Give it a quick prod.
Oh, what is that gooey yellow stuff? Oh, hey, babe.
My handyman.
I was bored, so I
came over to keep Asuka company.
She's got the makings of a natural, this girl. She's managed to extract this little gem from our guest. There's a plane coming into Francis International in 2 hours' time. It is full of Catalina's poison. You can avoid airport security by getting a boat out to the runway light buoys and shooting the plane down on its approach. Collect the cargo from the debris and stash it.
Oh, you be careful now, okay, baby?
Now try the chili oil.
Okay. I'm still debating whether or not, personally, GTA 6, I was disappointed that there was no single-player DLC for GTA 5 for various reasons. That's fair enough. I despise GTA 5 for not having single-player DLC. Because, yes, I get that, online makes the most amount of money, but, like, it's not worth it not to have, some single-player DLC at least. Like, GTA 5 should have 100% had that Trevor DLC that we should have been getting, Personally buying GTA 6, yeah. So, and honestly, like, again, wanting to also, how would I say this? Because there's also a matter of the fact that, there's content being hidden away of GTA 6 in a $100 package that you need to buy. Either that, or you pay $80 for just the game by itself, with some content locked away because you didn't buy, like we were calling this stuff out back in like 2008. Well, 2010 really, but you get the idea. It's been something that we have been complaining about as gamers for a really long time. The idea of on-disc DLC. Capcom was actually a huge problem regarding on-disc DLC, where you'd have like a fighting game like Street Fighter 4, and then you would have all of the all of the characters on the disc, and so ownership on disc was seen as like a talking point from back in the day. Like, again, just crazy stuff to think about, really. Hold on, what the heck is this? Rocket launcher, let's go! So that's how we're going to be blowing up the plane, I take it. Wait, so is the... Okay, so I just need to go straight to the marker buoy. Marker buoy. 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 So where is the plane again? Ah, there it is, I think. I don't think the rockets are gonna reach him. Oh no, that's the plane. Ah, crap, I failed. Okay. Let's try this again. Also, you said they scrapped Trevor Mission Zombie Mode. Also, they made single-player DLC to online heists to make money. Exactly. And also the fact that, like, the, like, imagine if the content with, Dre, for example, imagine if that was, like, imagine if that was single-player DLC. So, like, you would have, like, single-player DLC with, like, Franklin and Lamar talking to Dre and doing the stuff for him in single player. Like, how good that would have been insane. Yeah, I don't know, man. Do you think it's interesting the Coco movie is putting the theme in KH4, which might show how characters can finally depict permanent deaths going forward? Well, they're leaning more into death with the, announcement of Kingdom Hearts 4, showing off the new trailers and stuff. And honestly, I'm all for it. They're getting a little bit more experimental, and I like that. Not keeping things too clean, but also, like, leaning in on the idea of Hades, going back there again, or rather going back to Hercules' world and meeting Hades, adding Coco as a world. There's some good stuff there. I think very, very interesting, and honestly, huge fan of what they're doing. Going back to the GTA like conversation though, honestly, like, looking at the situation as a whole, like, I can't say that like the reason why I never played GTA 6 for basically the last, what was it, like 13 years, is because I was hesitant about online. Because I feel like all I've ever heard about as far as GTA goes was the online. That all people ever did was play GTA online. It honestly drove me insane to the point where I was like I don't think GTA 5 is going to be a game for me. And sure enough, I do 100% agree that GTA 5 was not a game for me. 100%. Because of how heavily they marketed online. I am not a fan at all about what they did, how they went about it, anything like that. Really not a fan. So yeah, what can you do, I guess, really? Okay, so that's the plane right there, I think. He's coming around. Coming around. Still coming. Yep. Turning, I guess. Nope, still pretty far away. When is it going to hit in my direction? Ah, here we go. Wait. Nope, maybe a bit further ahead. Too far? Nope, not enough. Ah, what? How did I completely miss him? Ah, damn it, just blew myself up. I like that idea too, because there's what Kung Fu Panda 3 originally wanted to depict, with the permanent deaths, which was abandoned from DreamWorks interfering with the tone. Which, yeah, basically. Alright, here we go. It's not even a matter of messing with the tone, it's just completely changing everything. So, hey, at least they're like, you know, guessing something, leaning in on it, and actually... It does kind of make me wonder what the overarching story for Kingdom Hearts 4 is going to be, and whether or not they're going to do sequels leaning more into like what this next story arc is going to be, because obviously we had an entire saga with Xehanort as the main villain, but the problem now is like it took how many games to do a single story arc, and now even if they're going to do a second story arc, like what is the plan going to be there? Man, why do I have to wait 3 minutes for this stupid plane to come by? Only to try and then fail to blow it up. Well, you know what? I'm gonna pick up this rocket launcher anyways. Let's go. I played GTA 5 online like 5 times from 2013 to 2022. It was okay. I played GTA Online this year, hit level 100, and I don't understand why people like it. I really don't. I don't get GTA Online. It's definitely not for me. Are you depressed to see the Ice Age franchise started out as a darker series and then slowly changes tone as more sequels are made? Not depressed necessarily, but kind of disappointed. I think probably more than anything. I haven't seen Ice Age 5 yet, but I'm also not looking forward to it. I feel like Ice Age 1 and 2 definitely had something going on, and then I think from 3 onwards it really just kind of flipped its head. But that's just me. Yeah. Anyway, that being said though, I haven't finished GTA 5 yet. Like, I'm almost there. I'm just doing all of the other stuff to get around the 100% outside of me finishing the last, handful of story missions that I have remaining. So I don't know how the story ends, but if it's any good, then yeah. Ice Age 3 was still good and considered the last good movie to have any serious moments. Well, I mean, good as in like entirely good. Collect the cargo. Crap. What the heck?
Do we technic some more now or just wait for...
What the heck was that? Hate that happened. Yeah, not gonna lie, no, you almost had it. Yeah, I almost had it. And then like it blew God damn it, yeah. Anyway. Not gonna lie, I'm pretty disappointed. Because after we've gotten the cargo, I'm pretty sure we need to like stash it somewhere, and then that's when the mission is complete, basically. So there is still more to the mission. And also, blowing up the plane put us at like 4 stars like immediately. Like, what the heck, man? I thought like, okay, I finally got him. Finally got the plane. Plane lands near me, explodes. And I'm like, what the heck? Ice Age 6 looks like it's not going back to the tone of the old movies and it's still going with the light-headed direction of 4 and 5. Speaking of which, I do need to watch 5 before I even consider watching 6. Wait, hold on. There's an Ice Age 6? Wait, when did they announce this? When was Ice Age 6 ever announced? That's interesting to hear. I'm pretty sure this is going to be the least difficult final mission of all of the, GTA games. Alright, reefer. I love how this thing is called a reefer. I like what they did there. Ice Age 6 is being made by a new director since Blue Sky closed down, so their writing might be different this time. Oh, that's sad to hear that Blue Sky closed down. What the heck? The animation studio, not the social media. The social media deserves to burn. Alright, here we go. So, I'm having a look out at the plane. It's coming around. Got about less than a minute left. Ice Age 6 coming out February next year. That is an insane statement for me to hear. First time of me hearing it, to be honest. But, you know what? We'll see. If it's any good. Okay, just waiting for the plane. Just waiting for the plane. Just waiting. Just waiting. Just waiting. Just waiting. All right, let's grab the cargo. God, turning in this thing is super annoying. What the heck, man? Five, 6, 7. Ah, crap, there's a helicopter. It's funny to see Scrat has a baby since he got into a relationship with a female in Ice Age 3. No! The stupid turning! Oh my god, I hate the turning in this game. Holy crap, I hate boats. Why the hell did that have to happen? I don't even have any way of... Wait, I have a way of destroying the helicopter. I could just blow up the helicopter. Why did I not do that? So I could have taken my time and actually picked up the thing. I have a rocket launcher. I could just blow him up. I don't have to run away. That's the realization I just had, is I could have just blown him up. Lol, I was typing that. Oh my god. No, it's... yeah. You know what? Hey, at least if nothing else, you can tell I wasn't thinking about anything. I was just like, come on, pick up the packages. When I saw it, I should have just been like, triangle, grab out the rocket launcher from my jock strap, and then boom, just blow him up. You know? Regrets, man, regrets. But then when I get back to land, that's when I have to run for the hills and not fight. Ideally. I played the PSP version of Surf's Up, and I think it's better than the console version for being a kart racer clone. Wait, Surf's Up is a kart racer clone on PSP? I thought they were going to try and go with like the casual, what's it called? Like, you know, platformer. But what kind of platformer would Surf's Up even be? If you're trying to like, you know, follow the story of a main character, Penguin. I didn't realize it until after you died. Now, don't worry about it. We were both not really thinking about things, alright? So it's cool. It's cool. We just need to blow up the plane one more time. So no stress, yeah? Okay, so I'm just going to make my way over to the buoy. Break. Okay, cool. So I'm just keeping a lookout for the plane. There it is. It's coming in through. Keeping an eye. Alright, so I've got 22 shots. Obviously, I'm not going to run out of bullets or anything, because that's going to be tough to do with a rocket launcher. Given that I only need to hit this thing once to get it to basically fall into the water. Oh, what the heck? I completely missed him. No. I'm just going to blow myself up. I love the episode in Family Guy where he has an obsession with making his own He-Man clone franchise, where it's a cross media franchise of movies, games, and comics. You mean when Peter does that? I don't even remember when Peter does that. There's so many episodes of Family Guy that it's actually crazy to think about. Because the only characters that would do that would either be Peter. Chris isn't smart enough to do that. I don't think that Stewie would ever think about doing something like that and think it's absolutely stupid. And I think that Brian is in the same spot as him when Brian does it. Oh, Brian is a writer, so that does make sense. Talk to you later. Have a great day/night, and I believe you can finish this mission soon. Thanks, I'm bored. Appreciate the support, man. We're gonna get this mission done for sure. Just kind of a little bit annoying is all. After learning my mistake of not blowing up the copter sooner, and also blowing up the copter sooner. So, we got this. Talk to you later. Alright, let's keep moving forward. What the heck was that sound? I thought I heard a drill for some reason. Well, anyway. Ah, crap, I've got the cops on me. I'll just run it. When I get on that boat, those cops are not going to be chasing me. So I think we're good there. Plus, I'm going to have like 4 stars anyways when I blow down the thing anyways. The reason why Brian wants to make his own version of He-Man was because he likes to combine fantasy and sci-fi if cliches together sci-fi cliches together, similar to what Final Fantasy 13 has become. You know what's really funny is that I'm pretty sure Brian sucks at writing, which is why his writing career never actually, like, you know, took off necessarily. Otherwise, that would make, you know, his, like, role a little bit more interesting. He's like the Squidward of writing, where Squidward tries to play the clarinet and is awful at it in an attempt to try and, you know, make it big at some point. Or Brian trying to write, you know, do screenwriting, plays, or whatever. I mean, it's good to have a dream, but then again, there are some people that are just awful at stuff. Alright, so we've got this now, so here comes the plane. That's normally how you feed kids with food. Here comes the plane, and then the plane just smacks him in the face and explodes. Gasoline! Oh, got him. Nice. Oh, there's the copter. Got him. Right, let's get back to getting the packages. Pick one up. Pick 2. Pick 3. Is there another copter coming? Because I don't see any. Okay, here we go. Whoop. Why am I not, like, picking it up? I'm, like, pushing it. 7. Okay. Oh, another copter coming. Got him. Right, let's get back onto the boat. Why did George R.R. Martin think his writing on his He-Man inspired story was not good if the real franchise was so popular? Because artists are critics after all. Wait, hold on. Is there another one? So wait, how am I supposed to get back to the construction site anyways? Yeah, no. Artists are their worst enemies because they're their own critics, basically. Oh my god, is that a tank? Holy crap, I'm being attacked by invisible people. Oh, hell no. Oh my god, it's the cops. Holy crap, they're everywhere. Holy crap, they're everywhere. No! George R. R. Martin did create his own Dark Souls clone called Elden Ring, and it was received well. He wasn't the creator of it. He just created the world, but other people already did the work for him. Wait, so how the heck do I even get the hell away from these guys? Hold on, wait. Okay, so escaping through the airport apparently might be the way to go. Okay, so I just looked up a quick walkthrough and I think I found a good one. I love the fact that Brian's writing struggles because he tried to put too much time with blank characters into his story, which I can compare it to Sword Art Online's Kirito. Which, to be fair, Kirito, the absolute worst. Let's never forget that. Okay, I'm going to get out of here, and I'm going to use the Yakuza Stinger, because speed is going to be of the essence here.
She keeps going, Thorny, Thorny, be a real man, stand up for yourself.
I wonder if that Tony on the line is actually Tony Cipriani. Anyway, so I've got this now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go all the way over to here. Now I'm going to drive all the way over to here. We're going to take, maybe not a left here. I'm just going to drive over here, take a right. And then what we're going to do is I'll take a shortcut over here and we're going to drive over to the airport. Now what I'm going to do is at the airport, I'm then going to drive over to my safe house, and then from there I'll lose the cops completely because I'll be able to use all of my bribes to basically lose the cops completely. So I won't be at 4 stars at least. Which is nice. Maybe even just doing, even like getting the bribes might not be all that important, I don't think. So we'll have to just wait and see. Wait, so where on the places the guy's going to be? The next online game will come out in 2028 and use the movie's integral domain to tie into Echoes of Aincrad 2, expanding the flaws and deeper plot lines. That's interesting and all, but the thing is that, like, I think that's a bit too soon to expect, you know, the game to come out, if you know what I mean. Or it definitely seems a bit too soon, I would say. Okay, here we go. So now that I am here, where's the sniper? Here we go. Zoom in. Shoot. Yep, got him. Sweet. Cool. So now we're just waiting for the... We're basically spawn camping the plane. It didn't. Granblue Fantasy Relink got standalone expansion a few years later after the first game came out. I mean, yeah, that's true. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. Let's get back to the construction site now. Let's get the hell out of here, man. But that's a standalone expansion. Like, Echoes of Aincrad, I don't think is going to be a standalone. Like, if they do make it, it's got to be like a full game. Like, I can't imagine it being anything else, you know? And if it was like just an expansion, it would be a damn shame, if you were to ask me. I think that Echoes of Aincrad 2 deserves a full expansion. Sorry, a full game rather than just an expansion. Oh, we're almost there. Oh, let's go. Sweet, a shortcut. Nice. We're almost there. We're almost there. We're almost there. We're almost there. Get. Made it. Ransom. Let's go. Watching GTA 3 is not my favorite game to see since most of the time music does not play. That's the unfortunate thing is like... Oh, she's dead. Okay. That's the unfortunate thing, and what really sucks the most is that like, because of YouTube. YouTube is the reason why. If not for YouTube, like, I probably would be just, you know... I wouldn't really be worrying about that then. Because I gotta, like, you know, turn off the music every time to avoid, you know, getting a strike or something like that. It's annoying, but, like, what can you do, you know? Speaking of which, Catalina's all the way over here. For the final mission of the game, I want to say. And even then, it's not really a mission. It's really more of just a cutscene. We are now at 68%. 66 out of 73 missions complete. I won't be doing the payphone missions in this run through. I think I'll just do the final payphone missions later. Like off stream, basically. But yeah, if you have to blame anyone for the lack of music, blame YouTube for that one. It's crazy. Kung Fu Panda game worked on GTA and Twisted Metal / Burnout clones in the past. That is a crazy thing to think about. That really is. About as much as how it is that some of the guys who worked on games like Crash and Spyro, more newer titles from Activision, also worked on, say, Call of Duty, for example. Like, crazy to think about, but I guess in the grand scheme of things, it does kind of make some sense. Not by much, but it certainly does make some sense. Anyway, this is it. Let's end the story of GTA 3. And I'll go for the 100% in the background in the meantime. Because the thing is, I still need to beat the story anyways to do the... to do one of the trophies to get the platinum, but also to deliver the Rhino as part of the delivery, like the import-export missions that I have to do as well. So, there's that too. It all comes down to this. I think the DS version of Kung Fu Panda was worked by Vicarious Visions, who made Crash Nitro Kart and the Crash remakes. Yes, they did. It's too bad that Vicarious Visions isn't around anymore. I would have loved to have seen them work on more things. But unfortunately, that studio no longer exists. Sad to say. I feel a sneeze coming on, but like the sneeze isn't happening. So I'm just like waiting. Or rather, I guess I'm kind of left waiting for that sneeze to come through. Wait, where is this path taking me? Is Catalina like underground or something? There's no road here. Well, that was confusing. At least we got Radical coming back, so they might make a direct sequel to Mind Over Mutants. I hope so, but you know what else I hope that they work on? Is The Simpsons Hit and Run. Or a Simpsons Hit and Run 2. They could remake the first one. They could make a sequel. I don't really care as long as we get more. I could not be more excited for this. If I'm being completely honest. You know, this drive to the final mission is just kind of like a very sort of somber weight, if you know what I mean. How about Prototype 3? Prototype 3 would be sick as well. Holy crap, that would be awesome. I didn't think about that until you brought it up. And I was like, oh yeah, Radical did work on that, because the Radical Entertainment logo is at the beginning of Prototype and Prototype 2. Like the splash screens. I totally forgot about that. But I would much rather get a Simpsons Hit and Run 2 first before I get a Prototype 3.
Bueno, pa' qué es idiot? One of these Scarface idiots.
The real question is, did you turn up to rescue Maria or to get me back? Well, I got news for you. Shooting you will be a pleasure, but dating you was only business. You are muy pequeñito, amigo. Throw over the cash. You have been a busy boy, but you haven't learned. I'm not to be trusted. Kill the idiot.
Alright, got him. Holy crap. Wait, get. Wait a second. All I have is a pistol? Where am I being shot from? Where the heck is she? I thought this was just a cutscene. I guess not. Wait, so do I like get in the car and then drive out? Like, what do I do? Damn it. Alright. Ubisoft, who worked on the Rayman series, making Naruto Rise of Ninja and Broken Bond on 360, was interesting for being a hybrid fighter and platform at the same time. Not 100%, I do agree with that. There's no way I was going to get through this mission without, without any scratches, Follow the chopper to find Catalina, okay. That chopper is going fast, but not unfollowable. Is he going over the dam now? he in here? Maybe not. Okay, so I can't get inside of the dam, but I think I need to be on top of it. Which means I made a bit of a mistake, and I probably should restart the mission. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do that, aren't I? 3:27. A few minutes ago. I heard the Naruto RPG is considered part of the original Naruto game series ever since 2008's Broken Bond did not count as a Shippuden or Boruto game. I mean, that's an interesting choice to say the least. Cool, so now here we have to follow the chopper to find Catalina and take her down once and for all. I didn't run anyone over, the cops didn't see it. I was driving recklessly, but not so much so that I couldn't control the vehicle despite almost hitting someone. Now, instead of going down, I'm going to stay up. So that I can save myself a couple of minutes here and there. Alright, here we go. Got him. Ooh, assault rifle, nice. Just what I needed. Is there an enemy there? I thought there was. But anyway, oh, I could take a car in. There's enough space for a car. Thanks, Monkeke, for the follow. Much appreciation. Oh. Actually, wait. I can use my car as like a way of blowing them up. What the heck? Where are they? They're up there. Crap. Can I actually hit them from here? No, it doesn't seem like it. Ah, crap. I'm back. I'm glad you passed the mission from earlier. Yeah, no, that took a while. Also, thanks for joining Broken Butterfly. But holy crap, yeah. I'm glad that I managed to make it through that damn mission. Holy cow. Anyway. But now I gotta get through the exchange.
Hey, this weekend, if you want to dance your ass off, check out Sex Club 7.
Alright. I already know which way I'm going, but the problem is I don't have the weapons that I would have otherwise had at the beginning of this mission. So I've got to be real careful, and hopefully I can get my hands on a sniper rifle. I feel like that would be huge, especially during this part of the mission. Because like I can only take so many dudes down by myself. Especially when I'm not even at full health either. This final mission is definitely going to be a frustrating one. Did you hear that the original Naruto is making a brand new arc for the anime to tie into the new game? Yeah, that's what she said. Nice. I don't even remember what I said. But anyway, besides the point of me remembering stuff, because obviously that's not going to be happening. Let's keep on moving. So, what do we even have? Oh damn, I don't even have any weapons. Alright, now I've got a weapon. Finally. Holy cow. Alright. More bullets. Nice. Exactly what I needed. Oh, car. You think you can't talk all the guys by yourself? Well, we know someone who did. And it was this chick right here. Now there's a weapon to our right here. Is that a sniper rifle? Oh, sweet. That's gonna come majorly in handy. That's one there. That's one there. That's one there. One there. And of course, did the gun respawn? No, it did not. Okay. One there. Let's bring back the AK. Well, it depends. If you can take that many guys by yourself. It's nice they want to return to the original Naruto, since the Shippuden and Boruto series are not as liked by as much as the classic show. And it ended on such a it had also a pretty cool ending too. Oh, he was right there. Oh, there's a shield in here? Okay, so I've got a shield as well. Sweet. I just need to find a way to heal. I'm just thinking about whether or not I want to leave this mission until after the stream now. Because it's already like a half an hour longer than... The stream's already half an hour longer than I wanted it to be. But this shield would have been, like, the armor would have been huge, I think. I think the original... Well, I think Kung Fu Panda was meant to be Americans' interpretation of the original Naruto after the series ended in 2008 and ignored the darker direction of Shippuden. I mean, could have been. Could have been. Just saying. It certainly could have been. Nearly hit the person, but did not. The cops, I'm not going to aggro them yet. Not in this mission, I'm not. I mean, I'm already having difficulty getting through it, so... Makes sense why I wouldn't want to aggro the cops just yet. What? What? Did I run out of bullets? Save this mission for your next stream. Maybe, because the thing is, what I'm going to be doing is next stream I'm going to be playing Kung Fu Panda, the PS2 game. That's why I was like, do I want to do this now? Do I want to do this later? I think what I'll do is I'll save this for later and then come back to it soon, I think. So what I'll do is I'll end the stream there and I'll catch you guys in next week's stream. And then maybe I'll just come back to GTA 3 afterwards. Till then, I'll catch you then.